Does God exist? Could be humanity's most frequently asked question. That and what's for dinner? Well, here's some food for thought. Looking around you, it's hard to deny that the order and beauty of nature is truly astounding. The amount of intelligibility, the way bits and pieces exist and coexist, order and regularity. Even the fact that a single protein exists is a miracle. Have a look at ATP synthase, a proton-driven molecular turbine that sits in the membranes of your mitochondria, literally producing power in the form of ATP that drives most functions in your body, or a bacterial flagellum, or a ribosome. See some similarity? From the nucleus to the nebula, everywhere you see the fingerprints of design. Atheistic science claims that chance is this designer. Unlikely. Forget the astronomical improbability of even a single protein existing by chance, which, by the way, is about 1 in 10 to the power of 130. Evolution due to chance assumes order. If the Darwinian theory has shown anything, it has shown, in a general way, how species may have descended from others through random mutation, and how survival of these species can be accounted for by natural selection. But the survival of the fittest presupposes the arrival of the fit. Any person would look at this sculpture by Nathan Sawaya and know it was created. Let's suppose another theory arose, that these blocks just fell into place. Blocks raining down randomly form this structure. Even if highly improbable, given enough time, it could happen. If this sculpture could come about by chance, chance could not form it alone. The interaction of subatomic particles, the spatial relationship of the atoms within the plastic, the forces holding these atoms together, the friction between the surfaces of the Lego blocks, the platform for the structure to form on, the interaction of gravity and matter, you would have to assume all these and more before chance could act. And where did the blocks come from? So, no established order, no room for chance to work. Let's wax philosophical. Everything is in a constant state of flux, like this flux capacitor. For example, a seed. A seed can grow to be a giant tree. Firstly, the seed cannot bring itself into existence. Secondly, even though the seed has the potential to become a tree, it's not yet a tree. How does a seed change to become a tree? The seed cannot purely change itself. It needs to be acted on by other things around it. It needs some dirt, some water, some nutrients. For argument's sake, say this seed requires 7 changers so that it can change. Now the next question is, are these changers remaining constant, or are they themselves changing? They are changing. So these 7 changers each need their changers to change. Now zoom out. The universe is the sum total of space, matter, and time. Space, matter, and time is continually changing, but can't make itself change, or bring itself into being. Therefore, there has to be a force, external to space, matter, and time, the unchanging source of existence and change, God. The only possible argument to dodge this would be to say that the universe could be infinitely old, and therefore would not need a creator because there was never a point of creation. There cannot be an unending series of changers changing things, and here's why. Here is today. If the past is infinite, there are an infinite amount of days back that way, but it would take an infinite amount of days to reach this day. So this day could never be reached, because an infinite amount of time would have to pass to get to today. So the universe must have had a start, and must have had a reason to start.